Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakor Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word of sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. Man, just right quick, ran into this article on RT News, where Vladimir Putin basically speaks against, America. All right, now this is a clear shot at the American, the American lifestyle as it pertains to, homosexuality, man. He says it's going to be a father and a mother in their household. He wants to bring back, like, traditional, family values, which, the title of the article reads. It says, and this is a quote from him, "As long as I'm president, we will have a mother and a father." Putin backs traditional family values once again, all right? And it shows you that these countries is sick of America, man. All right, and that wine, matter of fact, that wine that they try to push on all the people, man. All right. Revelations 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Now this is, this is clearly talking about America, man. All right. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication is the point that I want to get. All right, that wine being the philosophies of America, because you see the eastern part of the world tries to emulate the American lifestyle. And one thing that's big about the American lifestyle is what? Sexual perversion. All right, whether it be homosexuality, transsexuality, whatever, sexual preference that they, come out with this month, because it's ever changing, But you see Vladimir Putin is standing against that, man, because these countries, these eastern countries, all right, they don't want their people, all right, to be wicked. You know what I'm saying? Like the American people, man, pushing all that feminism and all that shit. They don't want that in their country. All right, and this is a stand that Putin, all right, is taking against America, man. We don't want that philosophy over here. All right, now in America, you're deemed to be, homosexual, not a homosexual, a homophobic, a misogynist, or, all these, terms that they've created, if you speak against it. But this is how to keep your society going, man. All this sexual perversion, is once again, it's wicked, man. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to, if they got the balls, they're going to try to demonize Vladimir Putin for saying this, man. All right, I'm going to get into the article. It says Russia will not introduce politically correct terminology such as parent one and parent two. All right, that's some American shit, man. Parent one, parent two. No, it's mother and father. Because first of all, that's the only way that you can become a parent. It has to be a woman and a man. So what is parent one and parent two? All right, but here in America, what they do is you can, gays can adopt children and all this bullshit, man. They're trying to make a way for men to be able to have children, Once again, all this bullshit, man. All right, and Vladimir Putin ain't standing for that shit, man. All right, it says parent one or parent two anytime soon. Putin told a constitutional reform working group on Thursday as they discussed family values in Russia. And this is the quote from Vladimir Putin. It says, "As for parent one and parent two, I have already publicly said it, and I will repeat it once more. As long as I am president, we will not have parents one and two. It will be mother and father." All right, so it seems like, although this is an Edomite, but he has some sort of sense. He hasn't been completely, mind fucked by the American philosophy. Once again, the wrath of the wine of her fornication, man. All right. America is poisoning the world, man, with all this, bullshit, man. It's so much shit you can name, man. All these organizations, all this shaming. You can't shame people. You can't speak out. You can't stand for anything righteous, or you can't stand for anything being in its natural order. without being deemed one of these terms, you know, misogynist, homophobic, transphobic, toxic masculinity. Like, they got all these terms that deter you from being what, you know, keeping things in a natural order, man. All right. But it says one of the working group members, Russian lawmaker Olga Batalina, told the president that many people in Russia are concerned about the fate of the traditional family and would like to see it protected by the Constitution. Because why? They see America. Alright, that's the only reason they worried about that shit, is because America is pushing that shit on everybody, man. Alright. It says Putin welcomed the idea but said that it needs careful consideration. But Talina noted that some people who sent proposals to the 75-strong body, which is tasked with processing citizens' suggestions on the constitutional reform, would very much like to see family defined as a union of man and woman, which it is. All right? Only in America is that shit. I mean, it's spread across the world due to America's influence, but only in America where that LGBT plus shit is you know, smeared on you, pushed in your face, man. Ain't nobody else on that shit for real, man. Them Eastern people, on the eastern part of the world, all right, and everybody in America, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all right, on down, the hopeful elect, everybody that's in their right mind knows that this is bullshit. Or that parent 1 and parent 2 shit. What is that, man? Two men cannot have a baby together, and two women cannot have a baby together. It's not how nature works, man. It's not how the Most High made it. It's not even how your reproductive organs work. You know what I'm saying? But of course, in this fucking freak show, which is America, all right, everything has to be perverse. All right, and I say this every video now. YouTube, fuck you. If you're gonna take this down, man, fuck you, man. All right. But it says some Western nations have clearly moved beyond such definitions and terms altogether. French schools replaced mother and father in their documents with parent 1 and parent 2 back in February 2019, while Italy initiated a similar process as well, but it was stalled by former Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini. And that's all because of the U.S. That's why they're doing that shit. These countries are influenced by the United States government's wickedness, man. Parent 1 and parent 2, man. Since when, man? It's been mother and father since babies were here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. But here it is. You got the so-called white man, Esau, trying to rewrite everything, man. All right, and that's why you're going to be destroyed, man. You Edomites. All right, but it says the U.S. took the lead in this field as early as 2011 when it announced that it would replace mother and father on passport applications. U.S. is on some bullshit. That's why I say the U.S. took the lead. All right, took the lead, man. Meaning they are spearheading this wicked-ass shit. So once again, Revelation 18:3, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, meaning they're in bed with her. This is speaking on Babylon, all right, the daughter of Babylon, all right, America, man. Everybody is taking on this American philosophy and this American lifestyle, which is straight just some wicked shit, man. Parent 1 and parent 2, that's utterly ridiculous, man. And everybody knows the birth of children come from male-female dynamic. All right. But I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I hope that video was edifying. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.